You guys see all this chaos that's happening right now? You know, they call it Putin's price hike, or it's the cost of living crisis, or the energy crisis, as if all of this just fell out the sky randomly. Really? It's just Putin? Or is it because you put sanctions on Russia and they backfired? These sanctions backfired. They're blowing up in their faces, and it's the people that are suffering. You know, the euro is now worth less than $1. I don't even remember the last time the euro was worth less than $1. I'll tell you what, though, that was 20 years ago. The British pound it's worse since 1985. These energy costs in the UK are up 80%. You have businesses just shutting down because they cannot afford the electricity. The steel industry in Germany are warning that they're going to shut down because they can't afford any of this. I want you to ask yourself a question. Do these politicians sound like people, who are competent? Do they sound like they know what they're doing? These politicians in the United States, in the EU that are sanctioning Russia, do they sound like competent people? Do they sound like they're working towards your benefit? Or do they sound like they're willing to burn everyone just to stay in power? Just look at this. The ruble, the Russian currency, the ruble is the best performing currency of the year. It's worth more than it was before the war. In Russia, all the groceries, all the basic necessities are cheaper now. Gas is cheaper. Oil is cheaper. China just agreed to pay Russia for gas, not in US dollars, not in British pounds, not in euros, in rubles. That's in the Russian ruble, in the Chinese renminbi. The East is moving away so far, it's leaving the West in the dust. And sure, inflation goes back to before the war. But now they can cover that up conveniently and cover up the blowback from the sanctions by blaming everything on Putin, right? It's not us. It's not we are morons. No, it's Putin, right? You had countries in Europe refusing to pay for gas, and then when the Russians cut off the gas, they said the Russians are weaponizing energy. Dude, you expect Putin to give you gas for free? Are you high? You stop paying your bills and you expect free gas from Russia? I'm telling you something, man. A lot of these governments in Europe, they're not going to be around this time next year. And remember the saying, he who digs a pit for others falls in it himself.